Quiet on set. Picture is up. All right, roll sound.
Rolling.
Roll cameras.
Cam's rolling.
And 3, 2.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Hank's Think Tank. It is Thursday morning, somewhere around the 9th or 10th. I'm not really sure of the date today, but it really doesn't matter. We're getting close to summer, and man, summer's just on our heels, and I think it's going to be a tough one. So today I've got Chief Howard Rinewalt in from the East County Fire Department, or ESD 7. We're going to talk a little bit today about this sales tax thing that they're doing, about an open house that they're holding, and whatever else he's got going on. Good morning, Chief Rinewalt. What's going on?
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm alive.
Yeah.
Waiting for summer, man. Mowing already every 3 days.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's turning into a nightmare. So you guys are doing a sales tax thing. I want to talk a little bit about how this came about and what's going on with that.
We went for it before, so it came about because we've already won it once. So we're trying to obtain something we've already done.
You just like winning a lot, huh?
Yeah, we love to win. That's what we do. We win. But so when we merged with Splendora and became East Montgomery County Fire Department, 2015, we had the sales tax election attached to the merger as well, and it passed. It passed the vote, and we sent it in to go ahead and honor the votes, and the comptroller kicked it back because of some bad verbiage on the ballot. So we're just trying to go back and reattain what we've already done.
Okay. So in other words, the citizens said, yeah, we're good, but then the state controller's office said, no, we can't do it.
Right, because we merged with Splendora because Splendora was financially struggling quite a bit. So we merged with them, and part of that financial struggle was, tax collection. So ultimately what ended up happening with us losing by verbiage, not by vote, New Caney has ultimately ended up funding the fire protection in the Splendora area.
All this time, like 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so from what I can tell and from what I've been able to gather, there's just a little bit of tax available, and it's in the unincorporated area of Splendora, right?
Correct. Yeah. So statewide, there's the state gets 6.25, and there's 2% available for special taxing entities, and most of that's already being collected in the unincorporated Splendora area. There's 0.5% available. The other parts of our district are already capped out at that 2% available. So total is 8.25. So there's 0.5% available in the unincorporated areas of Splendora because the other part of that 2% is being taken by either MSED or some other taxing entity.
Okay. So there's an 8.25% cap.
Correct.
So we can't go above that. So even if you vote yes on this thing, it doesn't bring it up above that.
No,
it just brings that area up to level it out. That way everybody pays the same.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. Yeah, you can't go over 8.25 on the sales tax. So right now in that area, it's at 7.75. So we're just trying to get the 0.5%. So that area of Splendora that we merged with is paying the same as the New Caney area.
Okay. So it's like 50 cents on a $100 purchase.
Yeah, it's not.
Man, it doesn't sound like much.
It's not.
I mean, is that going to really help you guys out?
It will over time. So not immediately. I mean, it will immediately, obviously, but over time with the growth of the area, we want to be able to keep up with the growth that's happening, especially in that 2090 area, because it's growing at a rapid rate. So
yeah, it's crazy.
As it grows, that small amount will be a lot. Especially with people passing through, stopping at the store and buying whatever they buy at the store, spread that burden out amongst people that don't live in our district.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Any future plans for another fire station in the area or whatever? I mean, is that part of the reason why y'all did this? Or?
It's a huge reason.
Yeah.
That growth that's happening, Canopies cuts through from 2090 to 242. And we're really looking hard right now at that Canopies area that we'd like to build an additional fire station in between the 2090 242 area. Okay. So yeah, absolutely.
All right. So early voting starts on the 22nd, runs through the 29th, and then election day is the 3rd, right?
Correct.
Wow. Okay. Well, I hope you guys make it. I think you need it. It's kind of a no-brainer. It's not going to hurt anybody, and I think it'll help you guys out a lot. I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about Station 4. got hit by a tornado back in December. Where are we at with that?
We are waiting right now for the final from the engineer. We've been approved to move forward, but we're waiting on the final for the engineer, and it should be starting in the next month or so.
Yeah.
Been a lot of cleanup, so they probably couldn't have got started right away anyways, because we had so much stuff to clean up. Metal from the building, trees that fell down. I think trees that weren't even in our property came on over and landed in our property, but
Yeah.
man, it was a devastating event. So
That's crazy for a tornado to happen in December. Just unheard of.
man, really, I think in our area, it's crazy it even happened in our area.
I know.
We talked about it before, you and I, and there's kind of no warning whatsoever. It just popped up on them, and amazing that those guys, as soon as that thing hit, they were sheltered down inside of the bathroom. It hit them right at the fire station, and then they went right back, got in the truck, and took off and started trying to help everybody else. So,
Yeah.
amazing group
That's
of guys.
fire guys, so that's the way it is.
Yeah, they're amazing.
So, you said engineering. So, are they checking the building to see if structurally it's still sound, or?
Yeah, there's a lot of purlins that were twisted.
Mm-hmm.
So the living quarters side, where the living room and the kitchen and all that stuff is, that's already been, through their engineer, through the process of that. That's good. They're going to go ahead and remodel that.
Okay.
They're waiting on the final for the bay area where the truck parks. So, because that's where the purlins were twisted and stuff like that. Because the living area side was wood frame, and it actually held up quite a bit better than the metal portion did.
Yeah, it'll flex better.
So so we're just waiting
That's
on
weird.
that bay area. Is what we're waiting on,
Okay.
where they park the trucks.
So, really, that whole fire station was damaged from stem to stern.
Oh yeah, it ripped the porch off the side, and we had a sprinkler head out there from the sprinkler system because there was a cooking area outside. And when it ripped that off, it shifted the whole sprinkler system in the building out towards the outside because it pulled that head.
Oh, yeah.
It tore the whole building up.
Man, what a mess.
So.
Okay. And I know you guys are having an open house coming up soon on the 19th, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, four locations.
Okay.
We were going to do it at the 154 as well, but it's just with kids and stuff being there, I think it's pretty dangerous, with jagged metal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we don't want anybody to get injured. So that location, that fifth fire station, that's not going to be one of them. But the one on 1485, the main station, 151, old Highway 59, 155s,
Okay.
the one in Roman Forest, and the one on Morgan Cemetery.
Okay.
They just pop in, they can talk to the guys, meet the crew on duty, look at the fire truck, look at the fire station, see how firemen live for the day while they're on duty.
Okay, cool. And there'll be some other stuff for the kids, I guess.
Yeah,
Picture
we'll have
taking and stuff like
snacks,
that.
Picture taking,
Okay.
have some little games and stuff. So,
Cool. All right, that's great. Anything else you guys got going on?
man, we're fixing to do some swift water training. We join up with Porter Fire Department and the constables every year, and we go do some swift water training because, when those events happen, it's spread across the district. We all become one during those, so it's not really. There's no district boundaries, so
Yeah.
we train together because we have to respond together in those situations. So
Right.
we have a big training event coming up for swift water rescue stuff.
Okay. And y'all still kind of have an EOC of your own at the main fire station, right?
We do. We switch between us and Porter on doing it.
Okay.
We
Depending on where it's needed most?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the past two events we've done at Porter's fire station, Harvey, and the other ones were at our station. We just switch back and forth.
Okay.
The county's pretty heavily involved in helping us out with it too. Jason Millsap and those guys. So
Yeah.
it's a big joint effort every time that happens. So.
Yeah. Thank God we got it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it proved its worth when that tornado came through too.
Yes, sir.
So that was good.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I can understand y'all waiting for warmer weather with the swift water thing. And I wouldn't want. Where do y'all train for something like that at?
We go up to Tarrant County College. They have a big swift water training facility. It's state of the art. It's massive too.
Really?
It's got a car prop inside of a pond for rescue people out of a car. They can increase the CFMs through the it's kind of like tunnels with water in them. So they can jack up the CFMs and make it as fast and rapid as the water you want it to move as
Wow.
possible. So a real cool place. So
Yeah.
we send them all down there and cover their shifts, and they do some training.
That's cool.
So,
All right. Well, thanks for coming in and giving us an update. And yeah, that's about it, I guess, huh?
yeah, man, just
Okay.
look forward to everybody's vote, and whatever the will of the voter is, we look forward to it, and we'll provide the best protection we can no matter how it goes. But
Here you go.
we sure could use the help.
All right, I get it. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Chief Rinewalt, he's in the house one more time, giving an update. And again, early voting starts the 22nd, runs through the 29th. And again, voting day is going to be May 3rd. Here's the thing. You can only vote at one location, and that's at 19870 FM 1485 West, and that is the main fire department. And it's a good place to go and check out anyway. So go there, cast your vote. I'm going to be one of the first ones, and I can tell you this is a no-brainer for me. This is something I think is really needed, and it'll just make things a little bit easier. Everybody pay the same rate, and yeah, it should be pretty good. Look forward to doing some more stuff. I've got the Hurricane Preparedness Forum coming up on the 27th of May, and so I'm going to be putting out notices for that stuff, invitations. We've got basically the same individuals coming in, but we're going to focus a little bit more on recovery as opposed to preparedness. Now, the preparedness component will still be there, but we're going to talk a whole lot more about recovery and what to do and what to expect from your local authorities and such after an event has passed. So look forward to seeing you there. Got some other guests coming in, some good content. So catch you in the next one. I'm Hank Vet. This is Hank's Think Tank, and we're gone.